3,000. Do you know what this number means? After the outbreak of COVID-19, 2,959 patients across the country were denied treatment in the hospital's emergency room until October 2021. 500 million. How about this? Do you know what this means? The horseshoe crab has existed for 480 million years and is also called a living fossil. Recently, there have been constant warnings that they could be endangered due to the vaccines. Hello, we are Team SSJ. And today we're gonna share our movie, The Impacted World.
She yelled. She is prudent and the due date has come. Hang in there, let's go to the hospital, her husband shouts. When they arrive at the hospital refuses to accept her. As a result, the baby dies and she is taken to intensive care. Here, an old man is walking with his son, but suddenly, an old man feels a severe headache and collapses. His son is really surprised and tries to take him to the hospital to save him. He carries his father on his back and runs and runs and runs. He goes to an old hospital on his way, but no hospital helps him. Actually, they can't. Do you guys really think this makes sense? How can they capture most horseshoe crabs just for the property of humans? They do not just capture horseshoe crabs, they make crabs become endangered. Though we are in a severe situation, we don't have any rights to kill animals. A researcher sighs while conducting an experiment. He objects to this experiment involving people because he thinks it's unethical. But the experiment is still proceeding, so he feels disappointed.
This was the story of our movie. We didn't tell you the characters' names. Can you guess their names? Actually, it's not the story we made. The characters were us, people here, people in this world. We are living in a serious epidemic, COVID-19. This has led to many changes in our daily lives, one of which is lower accessibility to the medical system. The pregnant woman was refused by the hospital just because she had one of the COVID-19 symptoms, high fever. The old man couldn't go to the hospital because all the hospitals around him were focused on only treating COVID-19. Like this, unlike before COVID-19, the accessibility to the medical system lowered. In addition, there is another issue we need to think about. Ethical standards weren't followed in research as before COVID-19. Though everyone knows that ethical standards should be followed in any situation, COVID-19 is a serious disease, so people just rush it to the research. The blood of horseshoe crabs is good for coagulating when bacteria invade, and people have used them a lot. Until now, they are becoming endangered to develop vaccines. Also, there was an experiment on the human body. Some experts say that those are acts that violate medical ethics and participants can suffer from after effects. Like the preceding, ethical standards weren't followed during COVID-19 era.
Semicolon. What does it mean to you guys? Semicolon is a punctuation mark used to break a sentence for a while and then continue the explanation. We think COVID-19 plays a role of semicolon in our society. As mentioned earlier, due to COVID-19, there was reduced accessibility to the medical system and ethical standards were followed in research. But now, thanks to the medical development and vaccines and so on, it's getting solved and getting better. We are adapting to COVID-19 situation, so from now on, we can solve these kinds of problems. It will be easy for people to go to see a doctor, and better ethical standards will be followed. Not only then, but there will also be developments in various fields. And it will turn a crisis into an opportunity, as it has always been to make our humanity prosperous. This is the end of our talk. Thank you for listening.